and a chicken possessed by a demon. Imagine all of these together, they team up. This was so enchanting, masterfully told story, the most lovable characters ever, and an epic found family. If you didn't read this book yet, start with this one. This was an absolute masterpiece. You need to read it. This is a must read. Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to give you the ultimate cozy fall books recommendations. Books that will leave you feeling warm and cozy and fuzzy on the inside. So let's get started with the first book. This one won the 2021 Lodestar Award for Best Young Adult Book. It's called A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking by T.Kingfisher. It's a YA fantasy. In this book we follow Mona, and Mona isn't like other wizards charged with defending the city because she does not possess similar power as the rest of them, like controlling lightning or speaking with water. Her power is to control dough, and that is why she works as a baker assistant in her aunt's bakery. But Mona's life turns upside down when she finds a dead body on the bakery floor, and it turns out that there is an assassin targeting people with power. This book is pure delight. This book is so cheesy and ridiculous and absolutely fantastic. The writing is so fun. It is light and witty and so entertaining. I mean, just take a look at the cover with the aggressive little gingerbread man waving a knife and you will understand. You need to pick this up this fall. Okay, the second book, I have it right here. Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. In this book we follow Viv. Viv is an orc and an ex-warrior who is just tired from bloodshed and the adventuring life, and she just wants to live a normal, peaceful life and open her dream coffee shop in the city of Tune. I think it's called Tune. No one has the faintest idea what coffee actually is in this city. This is an adult fantasy with low stakes, good company. It wraps you in a cocoon of warmth and charm, making it the ideal book to get lost in while sipping a steaming cup of tea or coffee. If you are like me, this is perfect. The next book is actually the prequel to Legends and Lattes. It's called Bookshops and BoneDust, and this is going to be releasing November 7th. This is a cozy adult fantasy. In this book we follow younger Viv when she got wounded during the hunt for a powerful necromancer and is left behind in a small town to recover from her injury. There are friendships that blossom, a little bit of romance and a little bit of action, and there is a bookshop. And if you loved Legends and Lattes, you will definitely love this one too. So I highly recommend you pick it up after Legends and Lattes. At least that's what I'm going to do. I want to read them in publication order and have the greatest time ever. Absolutely. So the next one is very popular, very secret society of irregular witches. In this story we follow Mika Moon. She is a witch living in the modern world while hiding her powers, and she has an online account where she posts videos pretending to be a witch, thinking that no one will take it seriously, but someone does, and a message arrives begging her to travel to the remote and mysterious Nowhere House to teach 3 young witches how to control their magic. There she meets a handsome and prickly librarian. His name is Jamie, and he would do anything to protect the children, and he believes that a stranger like Mika is a threat. It's a grumpy sunshine romance with a heartwarming found family and lots of potion preparations and casting spells. If you like The House in the Cerulean Sea, I think you will love this one. This book is just warm and cozy and perfect for this time. The next book is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. This is a Cambridge professor, Emily, who is very good at what she does, which is studying fairies, but she's definitely not good with people. She journeys to a small town in the far north to study fairy folklore and discovers dark fae magic, and she finds new friendships and potentially love. This is a cozy fantasy but with an academic feel, with footnotes giving us the research and published notes on fairies, and the story itself is told as Emily writing it as her research diary. It has this distinct academic feel to it, which works very, very well with the cozy vibes. This is another cozy fantasy with low stakes and an enchanting scenery and atmosphere. If you love the very secret society of irregular witches, you will love this one too. Okay, the next book that I want to mention is The Unfortunate Side Effects of Heartbreak and Magic by Breanne Randall. In this book, we follow Sadie, and Sadie has a curse for heartbreaks that accompany her magic. But when her grandmother, who has been the backbone of the family for generations, is diagnosed with cancer with only few weeks to live, and her first heartbreak, Jake McNeely, returns to town after a decade, Sadie faces the last of her heartbreaks, and she has to decide, is love more important than magic? This book is pitched as being perfect for fans of practical magic and Gilmore Girls. The family in the book is so close together. It makes your heart warm, and there are a lot of descriptions of baking and cooking that will put you in a baking mood. Each chapter also ends with a recipe for a cake or a meal or drink that was referenced in that chapter, and the recipes look so delicious. This is a cozy, cute story. Granted, it is a little bit predictable, but overall it's a fun read. The next book is The House Witch. Finley joins the staff as the royal cook of the king and queen of Daxaria, but he's an enigma. No one knows where he comes from or how he came to be where he is. But Finn's secret identity of a house witch gets revealed because he finds himself tangled in a series of intrigues, like going head to head with knights that have bad intentions, helping to protect the pregnant queen, fending off the ire of the royal mage, and uncovering a spy in the castle. Also, Finn's past is catching up with him just as his love life is getting complicated. This is a heartwarming and humorous blend of fantasy, romance, and mystery, featuring a witch with domestic powers and the royal household he serves. It's just full of charm and whimsy and will bring a huge smile to your face. I highly recommend The House Witch. This video will not be my ultimate guide to cozy reads for fall without mentioning one of my absolute all-time favorite books in this whole entire world, and it is none other than The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. In this story, we follow Linus Baker. He is 40 years old and leads a quiet, solitary life as a caseworker at the department in charge of magical youth. He spends his days overseeing the well-being of children in orphanages. One day, Linus is unexpectedly summoned by his boss and given a curious and highly classified assignment. It is to travel to Marsyas Island Orphanage, where 6 dangerous children reside. There is a gnome, a sprite, a wyvern, an unidentifiable green blob, and the Antichrist himself. This was so enchanting, masterfully told story, the most lovable characters ever, and an epic found family. If you didn't read this book yet, start with this one. This was an absolute masterpiece. You need to read it. This is a must read. The next book is more on the darker side. It is called Nettle and Bone by T.Kingfisher. In this story, we are following Mara. And Mara, after years of seeing her sisters suffer at the hands of an abusive prince, she wants to save her sisters. So she seeks the help of a powerful grave witch, and Mara is offered the tools to kill the prince if she can complete 3 impossible tasks. So on her quest, Mara is joined by the Grave Witch, a reluctant fairy grandmother, a strapping former knight, and a chicken possessed by a demon. Imagine all of these. Together, they team up to take down the prince and free Mara's family and their kingdom from his tyranny. This book's granted, it starts out a little grim and goes to dark places and lets you see the horrors humans can be capable of very descriptively. But then, as the journey starts and the group forms, the characters will steal your heart. This is a meticulously built fantasy world with adorable, adorable characters and a sarcastic, sharp tone. I highly, highly recommend you pick up Nettle and Bone. Okay, the next book is just so charming, so cute. You need to pick it up. Wait a second, it's here. Mooncakes, and I have this deluxe edition. This has additional content, so if you have the original one, run and pick this one up from Amazon, and it is stunning. It's a hardcover with gorgeous end pages. It is absolutely beautiful. The artwork, stunning, stunning, stunning all around. In this story, we follow Nova, a teen witch. She works at her grandmother's bookshop, where she helps them loan out spell books and investigate any supernatural occurrences in their New England town, until one night she follows reports of a white wolf into the woods, and she comes across her childhood crush, Tam, while he was battling a horse demon in the woods. As a werewolf, Tam has been wandering from place to place for years, unable to find a real home. He's also pursued by dark forces that want to claim his magic of wolves, and Tam turns to Nova for help, and it's how their old feelings get rekindled. This is an enchanting tale of self-discovery. There are also themes of childhood best friends, found families, and accepting life changes, all wrapped in this incredible plot. And to top it all off, this is one of the most beautiful books I have ever read in my entire life. As I showed you, the art is so, so beautiful, and I highly recommend you pick this up for the spooky season. The next one is also a graphic novel, and I have it right here. Let me pick it up. It is Pumpkinheads. In this book, we follow Deja and Josiah. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. They are seasonal best friends. Every autumn, all through high school, they have worked together at a pumpkin patch, so they say goodbye every Halloween, and they are reunited every September 1st. But this is their last year in the pumpkin patch, so they decide to go out with a bang and to go on an adventure around the pumpkin patch, eating s'mores, taking hay rides, getting lost in the maze, all while searching for the girl who Josiah has been crushing on for years. He's finally going to ask her out if he can find the nerve. This is such a sweet, cute graphic novel with a warm, feel-good story with wonderful, wonderful artwork and the absolute perfect setting for fall that will make you want to live inside it. This is absolutely stunning, perfect for fall. Isn't that the cutest map you've ever seen? I know it is. It is. So yeah, highly recommend you pick Pumpkinheads. My next cozy fall book recommendation is another graphic novel. It's called Garlic and the Vampire. It is a middle grade graphic novel. We follow Garlic, who feels as though she's always doing something wrong, at least with her friend Carrot by her side and the witch Agnes encouraging her. Garlic is happy to just tend her garden where it's nice and safe. But when her village of vegetable folk learns that a bloodthirsty vampire has moved into the nearby castle, they all agree that in spite of her fear and self-doubt, Garlic is the obvious choice to confront him. And with everyone counting on her, Garlic reluctantly agrees to face the mysterious vampire, hoping she has what it takes. because garlic is supposed to drive vampires away, right? This is one of the most precious, wholesome, delightful things you will ever read in your entire life. If you enjoy cute, fluffy graphic novels featuring magical creatures, witches, vampires, and beautiful, beautiful artwork, this is for you. The next book that you absolutely need to read this fall is the Tea Dragon Society series. This is the first book. This is a middle grade graphic novel. It is a charming, charming story that fits all ages, in my opinion. The book is broken down into 5 parts, one for each season, and then an epilogue. And during spring, our girl Greta, who is an apprentice blacksmith, she's getting trained by her mother. She rescues a little dragon outside. Greta's father recognizes the little dragon and knows who his owner is. And once Greta goes to return the little dragon, she gets an invite from the owner, Heskiel, I think it's pronounced like that, I don't know, to come and learn all about the tea dragons. But what this story is truly about, it's about friendships and how important it is to find a place in the world that will surround you with unconditional love. If you are looking for a beautiful, beautiful book with even a more beautiful message, then look no further, because this is it. I want to show you a little bit inside the book. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. If you made it this far, leave me the cup of coffee emoji and the falling leaves, because it's well fitting for the theme of this video. I really appreciate you so much for watching my videos. I just want to say that I appreciate every single one of you that stops by and watch my videos, and subscribe so we can become bookish friends. I hope you have a great day or a wonderful evening, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!